The International Committee of the Red Cross. The International Committee of the Red Cross was created in a bid to aid and protect victims of an armed conflict. The International Committee of the Red Cross was founded in 1863 by a committee of 5 members, among them Henry Dunant, who had an idea after experiencing firsthand the aftermath of a war in Italy while on a business trip. Later that year, the 5 men from powerful families from Geneva were able to bring together government representatives who approved of Henry Dunant's proposal of forming a National Relief Society to cater and assist military medical services during conflicts. The first headquarters of the International Committee of the Red Cross was in Geneva, Switzerland, Henry Dunant's hometown, where the founders first met. The International Committee of the Red Cross is present in over 80 countries all over the world. At present, the International Committee of the Red Cross has its largest operations in Afghanistan, Iraq, Somalia, Sudan, Mali, and Colombia, among others. Since the start, the International Committee of the Red Cross has an aim of working towards the protection and assistance of global victims in wars and other situations of violence. Its aim began at the focus on wounded soldiers in battlefields, but time went by and the committee enlarged its focus to covering any victims of the events. The International Committee of the Red Cross works in assisting victims of wars and national disasters and zones. The International Committee of the Red Cross has many programs that cater for visiting detainees to ensure no matter the reason for their detention, they are treated with humanity and dignity. These nations, together with Canada, New Zealand, Australia, and Japan, contribute about 80% of the total budget. The other funds come from regional organizations and members of the public, the private sector, and the Red Cross and Red Crescent societies. National societies are also important contributors in the area, specialized personnel. Reviewing some of the major works the International Committee of the Red Cross has since its start, it has shown that the committee has been generally successful. It's also developed greatly in its organization and dispensation of its duties. Now, the International Committee of the Red Cross is one of the major companies in international humanitarian affairs. It's ranked among one of the other big relief agencies. It's become a guardian of international human laws and a leader in tracing missing people during conflicts. The International Committee of the Red Cross is trying its best to be independent with its fundings. The International Committee of the Red Cross is also registered under Switzerland laws as a private association. The ICRC has also been able to provide many services in countries all around the world through its programs and initiatives, and develop moral and legal norms that guide and facilitate their fieldwork. Some of the successes in the International Committee of the Red Cross has included the World War I and the Rwandan genocide. Case Study 1. In this first case study in World War I, the International Committee of the Red Cross has its shares of successes and also weaknesses. At the beginning of the World War, people didn't really understand the purpose and mission of the International Committee of the Red Cross. Its weaknesses were that it's still small and amateur due to its lack of experience. It was also seen to be favoring the Ottoman Empire, and people were losing the trust in the agency. Some of the successes were that it was one of the strengths that it was able to attend to detainees and wounded army men. It was also able to be fair at aiding the warring parties without discrimination of influence. Case Study 2. Rwandan Genocide. 3 major weaknesses was that they were not able to negotiate any deals between the warring parties and many people died. They were also not able to convince the world that they were there for a good cause since many people died. In the Rwandan genocide, the International Committee of the Red Cross was able to stay unbiased and was able to save some lives while offering health services.